Hello everyone, today we have a 2011 Mercedes C300 with a bad engine ECU. We bought another one from the junkyard, which belongs to another vehicle basically. We cannot just put on the car, program it with, OEM softwares, anything like that, because it's been activated by another car and we need to deactivate this module and then write the coding files and all the immobilizer information from the original module to the new module. Original ECU, the Bosch part number is printed right on the bottom of it, and it's a ME9.7 type of ECU. If you look at this one, this is also a ME9.7 type of ECU, but the Bosch part numbers are slightly different. This can cause a problem, maybe even during the programming, or even if the programming goes through. The car might not start actually, or it might not give you any problems, but it's kind of risky. But this is how this process is done. If you're changing a ME9.7 type of ECU on a Mercedes-Benz, this is exactly what you're supposed to do. If your modules are fine, if the part numbers are fine, your car should be able to start after what we're going to do right now. So to start, let's go to immobilizer. We're gonna go to expert selection. That way we have wider range of selections on the functions. We will go to engine ECU. And before we do anything, let's just go to wiring diagram. I will be working with a G-box on the bench. You do not have to have a G-box. It's a little bit more hassle, but you can also do it without the G-box. And then we have the selection in here as ME9.7. That's what we have on the sticker. This is the type of ECU we have. We're gonna put in here. And this is the connection diagram if you're using a G-box. We have 4 wires coming out of it: ground, power, CAN high, and CAN low. Very simple. We have 2 power lines at 15 and 16. And then 41 and 54 is the CAN high and CAN low, and number 2 is the ground. All right, so I already did the setup. And also in here, there's a DB15 a plug that goes into the G-box, and they go into the pins on the ECU, and there's a 12-volt external power supply, and this is the OBD extension that comes from the J-box of the Autel. All right, and I got my power supply from here. I'm not using an adapter from the wall because I can adjust the voltage in here. When I get it from the wall, I only get about 11.70, 11.80, which is not healthy for the ECU. Something can go wrong. We might not be able to, reverse the problem that happens. We might just break the module. I'm not going to take that chance. So I use my solder station. It also has some voltage output. I know it stays steady. I tried it before. It's totally fine. I have this cable unit. I just use this. You see, there's some extensions in there. There's 2 clips. I found this. I don't know. It came with one of my tools, so it's kind of really useful. And it just goes into an adapter and slides right in there. And it's just built for this, and it's amazing. I can adjust the voltages the way I like it when I'm working on the bench. So everything's fine as of now. All the connections, I just suggest you all make sure all your connections are perfectly fine before you start doing anything, because if something goes wrong during the programming, it might cause you problems that you cannot reverse. You can break the module. So just be careful, check everything over and over again a couple of times, and then start doing this process. All right, so if you do have a good communication with the module, if everything is fine, when I hit the read engine ECU information, it should build a communication line between, and let's see if it actually communicates. I already have the wires plugged into it like it showed on the diagram. Let's see, hopefully we will be able to communicate the module. Here we go, guys. Okay, so this is the ECU base data as it says. Okay, we're gonna press OK, Do you want to save the engine ECU data? Yes. This is the location where it's been saved. Okay. You could take a picture of it or something, or you just remember, that way you feel more comfortable. And then this is the original ECU that's connected to the IM608 right now. So I just read the engine ECU information. I also want to read the coding of the car. So I'm going to do backup coding. This will back up actually the SCN coding, which is the if you don't have Accentry online working Accentry, that might be your hardest problem in this kind of situations, because SCN coding is kind of tough right at this moment. So we're doing this on the bench. Gbox has been used. Yes, this will it just actually saved, took all the information for the coding. It just backed up the coding file basically. Press OK and it saved it. That's perfect. So we're done. So for now we're done with this computer. I'm gonna plug in the new computer and we're gonna start doing some stuff on this one, and I will show it to you guys. I already did the connections on the donor ECU. Okay, just the same exact way. And guys, I believe I already have tried to renew this one and put the information from this ECU to this ECU. So it might be there, but that's not even a problem. I will just show you guys how to do it. I will just renew it again, erase it, and rewrite it again. All right, so if you guys see the same type of VIN number, don't be surprised. Okay, so now we have the donor computer connected to the IM608. Let's first check if we have a proper communication with this module. I wish Autel was able to just read the whole D flash and the P flash, which is the data bank, the EEPROM and the program flash side of the chip. We could just clone it and it will be much easier actually. But at least it's able to renew it, and it will give, we will be able to start the car if everything's correct. So if you guys see in here right now, it says actually activated, no, personalized, no. So I actually did virginize this ECU, I guess, but I will still show you guys, and we will write some new information in it. I do not want to save this. You guys might want to save it, but I don't really need it because I already have it in my system. So we do have a good communication with it, and let's say you guys saved it. So what I want to do right now is that I want to do renew engine ECU. It's asking you if everything is connected properly. Just make sure everything is connected properly. If everything is fine, you can press yes. I am using a Gbox. I'm not sure if it's going to give me a negative response because the module is already not activated. I'm not sure. We'll see it together. All right, so I guess this is the password. Yes, I do want to erase your password. It will calculate erase your password in the servers of the Autel in China, I believe, and it will let it happen basically. And so information is completed. So now this module is supposed to be renewed. Let's go to read engine ECU. You know what it said? It was not activated, not personalized, I believe. Well, let's see if we see anything different this time. Only thing I don't like about IM608 is actually slow. I mean, it's one of the most capable tools I have seen in my life, but it's slow. It's just slow, man. All right, so I see almost the same information in here, and this is the ECU actually that this is the ECU that was, I mean, this is the VIN number that I have in the car right now, so the VIN number was written properly. Okay, I don't want to save it, that's fine. Okay, so now what you could do in here is let's say that they renew the ECU. Now we can write an engine ECU VIN number. So the first thing you would do is we'll be writing the VIN number to the car. I'm going to the ECU first, and this was the VIN number. I mean, that's the VIN number anyways on it, but press OK. It will first write the VIN number into the ECU before you do anything else. And then what we could do is we could load the engine ECU information. The last one, that was it right here, the one that we saved from the original ECU, right? I mean, it is the same exact information still in this one because we already did the activation, I mean deactivation, and you know, changing information within between. And then you could just, I just loaded the engine ECU information. Now I'm gonna do write engine ECU data. Everything has been connected properly with the G box connected. Now it will write that information that we read from that module. It will write into here all the key information and all the immobilizer information. Okay, and we will choose this one again. I don't know why, even though I loaded the file, it's still asking me to choose the file. Right now, it's just supposed to write the file into the engine ECU. Okay, so the ECU, immobilizer information successfully has been written. So, and now all we have to do is write the coding, the SCN coding, the one we read from the original computer. On bench, yes. And this is our SCN coding file that we read from the original computer. That's the VIN number. Okay, coding is also completed. Okay guys, it will only be not activated at this moment. Let's press activate and then see what it tells you. You only can do this function actually, I mean, if the car is, if the car don't start because of EIS problems, the ignition switch problems, and then it will just remarry the system for you. But I don't think we need to do this on this particular module because I never had to do it, at least at the ones that I have done before. And now if you read the engine ECU information, I mean, it's basically going to be almost, I mean, same exact thing as this one. So if the parts number were the same, if it was the same exact modules, right now, once I put this module into the car without doing anything, the car would have started immediately because I have done it many times. This is how exactly you do it with a ME9.7 type of ECUs that the Mercedes uses. Okay, as you can see, everything is in here. Now it says personalized, yes. It's just not activated once you put into the engine. I mean, once you plug the engine computer to the to the CAN bus network, once it sees the EIS, once it starts talking to the EIS, it will activate itself automatically. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Or if you guys have another module that you guys want to do the same thing, you guys can reach out to me and I can definitely help you guys out. You can mail it to me. I can program it for you and send it back to you. And by the way, guys, This is only renewing it. There's also, we have also different computers that we can read the whole data bank, basically the whole EEPROM, the main, where the immobilizer information is being kept, which is called the EEPROM. And also the programming, all the coding and everything, where all those files are located, all the tuning files, SCN coding, the programming files, we can clone it identically the same way with different computers. This video's purpose was only show you how to do with the IM608, just renewing it, being able to start the car properly without any issues. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.